It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Lakers going up against the Miami Heat. For Miami, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball, looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. So we're right around halfway through the season. Shaq, a lot of trade discussions happening. What are your keys to making a great deal?
Well, it depends on your goal. You want to win now? You want to win later? A combination of both? Does your analysis ever make changes out of emotion?
Well, acquiring players that fit your system. You have to have a system first. That's the key. And if your trade looks too good to be true, it probably is.
I meant to say, do your analysis, never make changes out of emotion.
Okay.
See, I was emotional when I was talking about it.
Well, I heard you.
I
understood it. I understood
All right.
it.
You did?
Not really, but.
Me either. And now with the tip-off, coming up shortly, it's time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Two teams, two conferences. It's a road game for the Heat in this one. Bringing you some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Chris Webber's joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. They'll play this one here in Los Angeles before the Lakers head back to the road. They're one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA right now. No question, they've won 7 of their last 8.
Yeah, and the atmosphere in this building is incredible. And as that win streak continues to grow, the fans' excitement has grown right along with it. And now we've reached that point where it's considered a frenzy.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, we know how much of a trailblazer LeBron James has been. He's taken charge of his own free agency to ensure that he is almost always on a contender. He has made it clear he has no interest in being around mediocrity. Kevin?
You're right, D.A. He wants rings and nothing less. And now, Chris, a few games under their belts, we're seeing some inexperienced guys take that next step, make that leap.
Well, yeah, I mean, guys are really doing a great job on that level and given the opportunity to play in this game. And it's maybe because so many young players are being counted on for big roles now. You know, the game has kind of changed where in the past they would be on the side learning from a veteran and being kind of introduced and slowly introduced to the game. Right now, though, guys, we've seen what they've done in college. We know that they've had great coaches and great coaching. And so, yes, the bar has moved up where we expect younger players to do more because the game is built for younger players. Fast pace,
right,
speed of the game, shooting threes, just having fun out there. And so, yeah, I think a lot more is expected of young guys. And I think they're embracing the fact that they have a lot more responsibility.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Richardson and Johnson are the forwards. Dragic and Waiters, they're the backcourt. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint.
But they feel comfortable with the ball in Wade's hands, especially when the shot clock is low. He doesn't panic.
LeBron against Richardson. Pass to Dragic. He kicks to Johnson. Over Davis. Johnson's shot is off. Fast break. The Lakers. Schroeder leading the charge. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. Richardson against James. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Now here's Schroeder. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Wade kicks to James. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Here's Dragic. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Inside. And it's Johnson. That time on the assist by Richardson.
Now that was a sensational feed. He hit him right on the move.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And it's Davis at the elbow. Over Johnson, and that one's good by Davis.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Waiters. Really played well against the Clippers in his last outing. Johnson outside. Near the three-point line, it's Dragic. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. LeBron James on the wing. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Wade. James wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. James has got his first 2 points of the night.
I love how Wade actively looks to find the open man. Look, he's effortlessly exploiting any holes in the defense.
Johnson, the pass to Waiters. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on Dwayne Wade. Miami shooting their first free throws of the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Free throw, good. Waiters. And both free throws good for Waiters.
I mean, you talk about the mystique and allure of Los Angeles. The Lakers are undoubtedly the #1 show in L.A. Truly one of the great franchises in the NBA.
And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
An elite passer at his position. I mean, James always seems to make the right decision.
And that Unleashed Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Off the inbound, deflected by Davis.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Now here's LeBron. Really played well against Memphis in his last outing. And with the legacy and the history of the Los Angeles Lakers comes the pressure to win.
For the organization, they have to be the best. I mean, they have no qualms about going out and going to get a big-time free agent. The players up to the front office, everyone in L.A. feels the pressure to win.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw, no good for LeBron. Chris, LeBron James here with the Lakers signed a 4-year deal with the team that surprised a lot of people.
Yeah, Kevin, and what is scary, though, is LeBron just doesn't seem to be slowing down. I mean, Father Time is undefeated, but he could be at this level of greatness all 4 years. And to think this might not even be his last big contract, that's just stupid. I mean, that speaks to the greatness of LeBron.
Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
And a quick review looking at some numbers here for Dwayne Wade. 20th in scoring,
and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And like you were saying, one of the stronger scorers in the league. A tireless worker on the offensive end, and it's no wonder he's top 20 in points. Lakers leading by 4. On the wing, James. He's guarded by Johnson. Davis, good, and the assist goes to James. 6 points for Anthony Davis.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Dragic. Here's Adebayo. And that one is hammered home.
And the second chance becomes a dunk we could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Now here's James, and he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force.
Something affected him on that shot, and it wasn't the defense.
Richardson, no luck.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And LeBron throws it down.
Oh, what a crazy connection right there. James knowing when to fly towards the rim. Amazing at completing these alley-oops.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And typically on the road, it's harder to get into a great rhythm offensively, but they did just that.
Well, extremely accurate throughout the evening. I thought the play calling really fit the lineups they were rolling out.
And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. The Lakers number 1, the Heat in second.
Yeah, both of these teams of late forcing turnovers and converting them into offense at the other end.
Schroeder against Dragic. Got a piece of it. In the corner, it's Richardson. 6 to shoot. He doesn't hit that one. And the Lakers going the other way now. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida.
You know, they're the visiting team. It's a loud arena, very distracting at times, but simply no excuse for missing a ton of free throws.
And did you notice how each miss fired up the crowd even more? It became a vicious cycle.
Here's Richardson, following the basket by LeBron James. Richardson finds Dragic. Inside, and stolen by Howard. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. James against Richardson. Waiters outside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Shooter kicks to LeBron. Puts it up from 12. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. James has got 10 points in the game.
This is an amazing run he's on. It's like he's been the only guy on the floor this quarter. Waiters with the ball. Picked up by Davis. Richardson, no luck.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
I mean, truth is, if you play long enough, sometimes you're going to have a bad quarter, even a bad game. I doubt that this shakes his confidence.
Here's Waiters, following the basket by LeBron James. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Harrell comes in for Anthony Davis. And Stevenson's checked in for Dwayne Wade. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And a new group in for the Heat. Olynyk, he's checked in for Johnson. Winslow comes in for Josh Richardson. Rodney McGruder's checked in for Waiters. And Tyler Ulis subbed in for Goran Dragic. Now, here's Ulis over Harrell. Again, the miss by the Heat.
The defense recognizing the situation and getting right in his face once he got close to the bucket.
And Harrell slams it in.
Yeah, pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
Right off the opening tip, they've been relentless. And this style of play can be hard to come back against.
Now a timeout called by Miami. You played, C-Web, for a number of different teams. How did you personally measure an organization's quality?
It starts at the top. It's the commitment to winning. It's the little things, caring for players, everyone else there on the staff as people first, and then also setting the tone, letting people know that we're a winning organization. You know, I've been to some organizations, and the word winning has never come up from the top brass, if you could believe it or not. So you know who wants to win. You see the intensity on the owner's face. You see the intensity on everyone's face as well. And you can tell by that passion whose foxhole you're in.
And to look now at the four areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for the Lakers.
And you can see how important those inside baskets are. This is a team that loves to work the ball inside, whether the entry pass or off of a drive. They like to feed on those high percentage looks.
There's the pass to McGruder. From deep three-point range, and it's blocked by Stevenson. And a wide-open look for Rondo. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And so Ulis will bring it up for the Heat. It's a 14-point game. Passes it to Winslow. Here's the teardrop. LeBron with some nice D.
A hand right in his face on the layup. Excellent defense that time in the paint.
Stevenson can't hit. The Heat trail by 14. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And the shot goes down. Ulis has got his first points of the game.
Did anybody see any defensive presence on that play? I mean, he's not going to blow that layup. It was wide open.
LeBron passes to McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Oh, okay, you've done your job so far, but the question is now, can they sustain this level of energy? There's still a lot of game to play.
Now, here's Olynyk. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
And how about Olynyk? The presence of mind to finish the play, even after the foul.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for LeBron.
Shooting one.
And Kelly Olynyk, from a basketball family, his father a successful coach, his mother a scorekeeper. He's grown up around the game.
Rondo with the ball. He dishes it to Stevenson. Looking for McGee. He gets it there.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And it's happening at both ends, trying to end this thing before it begins. Ulis
kicks to McGruder. Pass to Winslow.
And let's review some numbers for Stevenson. He's averaging about 7 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
Yeah, he hustles, does the little things, just a good complimentary guy who you need on your team.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. When it came to a big man's responsibilities, you helped pave the way for so much change in that regard. But what are some of the big C-Web now doing that weren't done when you were playing?
I don't know, Kevin, if it was anything that they weren't doing, but it's the freedom to do it with consistency. So even if we talk about a Larry Bird, who only could shoot maybe a 3.5 a game. Let's just round it up to 2 threes a game. Well, now, what if Larry Bird had the freedom to shoot 10 threes a game like guys do now? And so I think that the game has caught up with players' skill set as opposed to the skill set catching up with players' game. So no longer are you held to being a big man. Now you can be a basketball player. And being a basketball player for Dirk Nowitzki is much better than him being a big man. Dirk Nowitzki, being a basketball player that he is, means that he is a threat wherever he is on the floor because he's not just limited to a 2-foot box space there in the post. And for defenders like myself, I would much rather Dirk Nowitzki have to stay 2 feet in the post than to be able to shoot the ball whenever, wherever he wanted to. Because I tell you what, now you got a problem because he can knock it down from anywhere and everywhere that he wants to.
One shot, gentlemen.
That's good from McGee. 1:22 left here in the opening quarter. To the inside, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Stevenson right side. And Rondo with the basket on the assist from Stevenson. And the Lakers lead by 19.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Ulis kicks to Olynyk. Buries it from three-point range. Olynyk's got his second basket of the night.
Wow, you can't leave him open. Olynyk will knock it down every time.
And here is Harrell. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Deflects the pass. Ulis looking it over. Rondo with some nice D.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Kicks to Stevenson. Here's Harrell. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Let's go. And another basket for the Lakers.
And when he's knocking down these shots, it makes this team super dangerous. You got to respect the touch there by Rondo.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Lakers on top. They lead by 18. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
I mean, a huge lead, and already after this first quarter, they're starting to make it look easy.
I love it. They have their track shoes on. Right off the tip, they were in full attack mode. This offense is really churning.
The Heat trail by 18. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. They've got Winslow. Adebayo is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Ulis, and it's Magruder in at the 2. Ulis kicks to Magruder. Shot clock at 6. And it goes down 2 points. Magruder's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Heat. Lakers leading by 16. Rondo finds McGee. Pass to Harrell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And here's the upcoming schedule now for the Miami Heat. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz. And then on Friday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
The first one falls. Second free throw, no good. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Grizzlies. Winslow against Kuzma. A nice shot by Winslow.
I mean, gritty work in the painted area. He needs to make the most of those chances.
Lakers leading by 15. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Rondo, no good.
That defense is as good as a block. I mean, what looks to be a layup turns into nothing.
Wasted no time on that one. And here's Los Angeles. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
Yeah, and they also controlled the pace of the game for most of the night. Outstanding effort in a hostile environment.
To the middle, he's looking for Harrell and finds him. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you. Always has his head on a swivel.
Ulis passes to Winslow. Inside, here's Olynyk. And that one drops. Olynyk's got 8 points.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
And Harrell slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Davis is checked in for JaVale McGee. Dwayne Wade comes in for Lance Stevenson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Rajon Rondo. That's good from Harrell.
Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, of course, there's no shortage of storylines in Los Angeles. Now, last season, some people thought that Lakers coach Luke Walton had lost his players, and the front office seemed slow to come to his defense. Now, Walton was a high-profile hire from Golden State in 2016, and you wonder if the Lakers will remain committed to their young coach if they can't start winning more regularly. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Howard's checked in for the Lakers.
One shot.
Free throw, good. Waiters. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Schroeder kicks to Wade. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Back to Wade. 5 to shoot. Releases. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
It's never easy trying to guard Wade, especially in the pick and roll. He's terrific at taking whatever the D gives.
And the Heat call time here. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard. It's certainly been a good month for these teams on the offensive glass. The Heat in second.
They have been aggressive underneath. I mean, they're playing with a physicality that you don't often see, and it's led to a lot of second chance points.
Puts it up off the inbound, and it falls over the rim and in. Johnson's got his second bucket.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Wade finds Davis over Johnson, and Davis with the basket on the assist by Wade. Wade's got 4 assists in the game. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Miami Heat. Down by 15. Dishes to Waiters. Back to Dragic. The 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Seems weird, doesn't it, to call Howard an old-school type player? Because, see, Webb, I remember when he was considered new school.
Oh, yeah, I do too. That's when I played against him. Yeah, the explosiveness at his size that back then felt new. But he was your classic back-to-the-basket, rim-protecting center. And once you feed him the ball, it was rarely coming back out.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Lobbed up there for Howard. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Dragic. He's off on that one, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Waiters against Wade. To the paint. And Kuzma slams it in.
Wow, you see how fast he got off the ground? I love whenever Kuzma rises up to throw it down.
The Heat trail by 17. Dragic looking it over. Johnson left side. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Schroeder outside. And the pass to Kuzma. Back to Schroeder. Just 5 on the clock. With his first shot attempt, and there's another one for the Lakers.
Wow, he's only going to hit that shot about 1 out of 10 times.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the dunk by Olynyk.
He got with his trainer, he changed his diet, and he slimmed down, Olynyk. Now he's showing a little more explosiveness as a result.
Schroeder against Dragic. The shot by Wade, wide open. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. 9 points for Wade.
If you thought the D was going to tighten up on him here in the second quarter, think again.
Here's Dragic. Plays it up and banks it in.
Oh, that's the goal every trip. Get the good look from close range.
Lakers leading by 18. Schroeder kicks to Kuzma. Dwayne Wade on the wing. Trying to get open is Davis. No good from Wade.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision making, though. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
Passes it to Kuzma. This one for three, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Schroeder against Dragic. The dish now to Olynyk. Back to Dragic. He kicks it to Olynyk. Clock at 6. Here's Johnson, and Davis sends it back. And he's able to get it back. Johnson's shot is off. LA's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And it's Dragic with the foul. That's his first foul. Los Angeles making a switch here. James is checked in.
LeBron James.
Right block shot and another basket for the Lakers.
And defensively, I know we say it every game. You have to try to make someone other than LeBron beat you. Easier said than done.
Olynyk against Howard. Olynyk the pass to Waiters. LeBron with the block. Wade surveying the D. He's looking for LeBron and finds it. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
Well, they continue to extend the lead. Terrific play on both ends of the court.
Now Dragic. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. And here's Olynyk from the arc. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
He's one of the guys having a solid game for them, but as a whole, they've been lacking.
Schroeder finds Wade. Back to Schroeder. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Here's Dragic. Pass to Olynyk. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Al Richardson. And Dragic has it in the corner. Just 4 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. Good. Dragic has got 4 points now in the quarter. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers. Pass to LeBron. Lets it fly from 18. Here's Howard. And he uses the glass on the layup.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Schroeder against Dragic. Now here's Olynyk. He's guarded closely. And that one, good.
It's all clicked into place for him this quarter. He's not missed a single shot.
James kicks to Davis. He dishes it to Wade. Down low. It's tipped.
Oh, and he's the rare player with a shorter arm span than his height. I mean, Olynyk is still going to get his share of blocks.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Wade with it. Now guarded by Dragic. And finished off by LeBron.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. From 13, Raiders no luck.
Wasted opportunity. That's a good chance right there for an easy 2 on the open jump.
Chalk up 2 there. And that's now 20 points for LeBron.
Well, he's played a smart and strong game. His field goal percentage proves it.
Miami's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Dragic the pass to Waiters. Richardson gets a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land. Richardson's got his second bucket of the night.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Wade outside. A minute 20 left now here in the second. Howard trying to free himself up. The shot, no good. The Heat trail by 21. Waiters surveying the D. In the corner, it's Richardson. And the Heat, another three.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond. Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Kicks it to Dragic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
And that one falls for Dragic. And some changes here for the Lakers. Harrell, he's checked in for Davis. Lance Stevenson comes in for Dwayne Wade. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Bam Adebayo is checked in for Olynyk. Winslow comes in for James Johnson. Rodney McGruder's checked in for Richardson. And Tyler Hughes subbed in for Waiters. And Goran Dragic drops them both.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Ron right side. Releases. Again, Los Angeles.
He's taking over the game. Their lead's going to get even bigger if he keeps this up.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
And he comes up with the deuce. LeBron's got 24.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Dragic against Rondo. And it's sent back by Howard.
No trespassing. Howard patrolling the defensive end.
And so it's Los Angeles closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what has to happen to pull out the win?
Well, we have to play through some of the tough times, okay, whether it's a missed call or whether missed shots. This is a passionate game, and we got to stay the course.
We'll see what happens. Thanks, Bo. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 24 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 block. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
There's been one thing that's made a difference in this game above all else: their control of the backboard. They put forth an amazing effort on the glass, and the rebounding numbers aren't even close, Ernie. That'll be something to keep an eye on in the second half. They will be very tough to contain if that continues.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
Well, they gave up too many good looks. You look at the field goal percentage against them, this tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And through the first 2 periods, it seemed he got to the paint whenever he wanted to, just a slasher's mentality.
Yeah, when you're trying to check a guy like that, you have to move your feet laterally, defensively. That didn't happen.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for Miami. They've got Dwayne Wade. Davis is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Howard. And it's Schroeder in a point. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. 6 on the shot clock. Waiters against Wade. Shots good by Waiters.
And defensively, this is the opposite of how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I mean, you spend all that time in the locker room trying to get mentally prepared. Then you come out and give up that? No.
James finds Davis. Back to James. The pass to Davis. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 6 assists now in the game.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Wade against Dragic. Over Wade. Wade with the block.
Wade is an excellent shot blocker from the 2 spot. I mean, he's remarkable at timing his jumps and swatting shots back.
The Heat trail by 20 and stolen by LeBron. It's Schroeder with the drive.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Lakers have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
That's good from Schroeder. So he gets them both. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Dragic kicks to Richardson. And James picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Waiters on the wing. Wade is covering. Waiters passes to Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the call on Howard. That's foul number 2 for him. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Dragic kicks to Waiters. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Miami no good on that time either. Lakers leading by 22. Down low. It's deflected. To the inside. Out left to the wing. Dragic finds Johnson. Another shot. Kicks it out to Richardson. Johnson in the corner. Drills it from outside. Johnson's got 9.
Facilitating from the inside. I mean, that can be a valuable asset from any offense.
Pass to LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. And it's now 26 points for LeBron.
And no one can really compete defensively with LeBron's athleticism. I mean, his strength, just too much to match up with.
And the Heat call time here.
Yeah, and the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Oh, this is ugly. No question about it. And you wonder if these matchups aren't favoring them right now.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Great shooters, boy, can they make or break you down the stretch. Here's the league's top shooters right now. Dwight Howard on top. Fourth, Anthony Davis.
You can't say enough about these two guys shooting this season. Both their percentages, just incredible stuff.
The Heat trail by 21. Waiters outside. Adebayo passes to Dragic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And a chance to check out the stats for Richardson. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging 12 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
Yeah, he hustles, does the little things, just a good complimentary guy who you need on your team.
Free throw drops for Goran Dragic. And he makes both free throws. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers. He kicks it to Wade. Pass to Davis. He gets it in there. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Johnson. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Dragic against Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Dragic kicks to Waiters.
Look, it would be a huge boost for them if he could start knocking these down.
That 3 off the mark.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
The Heat trail by 21. Inside. It's stolen by Davis. Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Yeah, guys, and the finish is the perfect capper. I mean, taking it all the way to the team.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for LeBron. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Miami. Here's Richardson. 8 points for him. Waiters right side. Back to Richardson. Just 4 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. Adebayo. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well-coordinated shot mechanics, especially for a guy with his length.
Oh, come on. He's fluid from that medium range. He gets everything working together.
To the paint, here's Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Adebayo kicks to Richardson. There's the pass to Dragic. Shoots over Schroeder. Kicks it to Waiters. Here's Adebayo. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. And the Lakers making a change here. Stevenson's checked in. Then for the Heat, Olynyk, he's checked in for Josh Richardson. And Tyler Lewis subbed in for Goran Dragic. And Ulis has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ulis has got his second bucket of the night.
I like to see them getting the ball down low and then getting a quality shot.
And Tyler Ulis, the 34th pick in 2016, Greg, out of Kentucky, where he set the single-season assist record with 7 a game.
Yeah, and at 5'10", that small stature is obviously a concern. But in his young career, he's shown flashes. But he's going to have to shoot it better if he's going to succeed long-term.
The Heat making a switch here. Magruder's checked in.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Lakers have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
2 shots.
Two shots. Last on the first.
The first free throw is good. Schroeder hits them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Now, here's Ulis. He's guarded by Schroeder. Ulis kicks to Magruder. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Schroeder surveying the floor. Dishes it to Stevenson. Back to Schroeder. Lets the 3 fly. The shot will not fall. Now the Heat take it the other way. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Lakers. Harrell, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Lakers leading by 23. Here's Stevenson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Ulis kicks to Winslow. Down low, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Rondo against Winslow. Back to Kuzma. He's looking for Harrell and finds him. A second chance effort. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Houston Rockets. Then on Saturday, they're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets.
And for that matchup against the Nets, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick'em game, depending on how they play.
And he knocks down the first one. Chris, in football, you have the franchise tag. It allows a team to keep a superstar by delaying his free agency. Would that work in the NBA?
I'm not sure if that would work in the NBA. It would be what else would reward this player in the franchise tag? Does it allow freedom for other players to come? I think that we're going to have to address some of these issues as time goes on, especially in a place like Golden State where they have so many great players there. But one of the great things about the NBA is the freedom of movement, and I don't think that we've seen really any teams get hurt too bad by the superstar leaving if they've acknowledged he's going to leave and made a trade for him. It is when that they don't acknowledge, a la Orlando with Shaq, a la a couple of other teams, they don't acknowledge that this guy may leave, that you truly end up with nothing. So I'm not sure about that franchise tag yet, Trev. The NBA is doing great. Players are moving around, and we're going to need some other teams to combat the dominant team overall.
The Lakers have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
And so Ulis will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Magruder passes to Olynyk. There's the dish to Ulis. Over Stevenson, and it's blocked by Stevenson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Winslow. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Adebayo kicks to Ulis. Good ball movement here by Miami. Fires from 14, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. Lakers have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Rondo looking over the floor. To the middle. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
They are just killing them on the interior.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Harrell against Winslow. Fades and shoots. They get it again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul.
For Miami, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
At the line for 2.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. And it's Stevenson missing. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Magruder. He's guarded by Stevenson. Magruder, that's good.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Stevenson finds McGee. Inside, Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim. for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
And that's a play they'll run over and over, fellas, as long as he keeps working.
To the paint. Here's Adebayo. He's defended by Harrell. Adebayo passes to Winslow. Lets it go. The Heat rebound. And the basket by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 19 points.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Fires for three, and Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got 5 assists tonight. Heat shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Ulis kicks to Winslow. Over to the wing, and here's Olynyk from the arc. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Stevenson outside. He dishes it to Rondo. Free throw line jump shot, and another basket for the Lakers.
And, you know, he's proven to be capable at sinking that mid-range jump shot. Rondo has to be respected from that part of the floor.
Here's Adebayo. 7 points in the game. Kicks to Winslow. Puts up a 3. Kuzma pulls it in.
Scoreless quarter for him. I mean, you can see by his body language that he's getting discouraged.
Stevenson finds Harrell. Now here's Rondo. He's got 8. Passes it to Kuzma to the middle. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And so it's Los Angeles, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. They have been excellent at both ends of the floor. The scoreboard showing what a complete performance this has been. Back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Lakers shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. They've got Ulis. Jones is out there with Luke Bennett. And it's Magruder in at the 2-guard spot.
Once again, the instincts of James, just phenomenal. I mean, he's phenomenal at being at the right place at the right time.
And then Jones with the jam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Ulis with it. Down low. McGee with the block. And they'll keep possession. Jones, the pass to Ulis. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Kuzminskis. No good with the triple. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Harrell. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Oh, such a creative player. Look, James is fantastic at reading the floor and finding his teammates.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Jones, and James pulls it down.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
For a long time, beat writers and media personnel have determined NBA awards. C-Webb is someone who's been up for some of these. Do you feel the voting system as structured now is fair?
I don't know how it can be fair if it doesn't have any players or coaches involved. I can't necessarily vote on the best doctors because I don't know what it entails, but I can definitely trust other doctors to give their comments on their peers. I think peer awareness is some of the most reliable that you can go for. But, I mean, we have some very knowledgeable writers, sports writers, and media personnel that know. But for the most part, you need help of the players and the coaches to make sure that the integrity is there.
Here's Magruder, and it's blocked by Stevenson. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And the Heat making a change here. Waiters is checked in. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Rondo kicks to Stevenson. LeBron outside. Here's McGee. They get the rebound. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Love the grit on the offensive glass. Those are just effort points.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Waiters kicks to Ulis. Last year, the NBA moved the trade deadline to before the All-Star break, C-Webb. Did you like that decision?
It caused teams to make trade decisions much sooner, and I like that. But I don't like the fact that maybe if, let's say, I'm a fan of Utah Jazz, and you trade the player that we love so much, and he's an all-star, and I can't root for him as a Utah Jazz fan. So as a fan, it gets a little bit tricky because that's still my player, and I want to celebrate with this guy at the All-Star break, but maybe I can't. But I think that what it does is it makes the teams much more competitive because no longer can you sit back and wait and have the time you could before to think as much as you could. Now you have to make a decision on who your team is, the identity, and do you want to get better now or take the risk now? And I think it's put some teams on the hot seat, and I like seeing teams on the hot seat having to make decisions quickly.
Kuzminski gets the pass to Jones. And Waiters has it in the corner. To stop the run, it's good from long range.
That's a good way to boost his three-point percentage. Take advantage of some soft defense.
And here's Rondo. Stevenson outside. And a little luck that time, but it drops. The Heat have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Back to Ulis. Good ball movement here by Miami. Kuzminskis kicks to Ulis. 5 on the clock. Back to Kuzminskis. Misses the 3.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And it comes to playing the role of villain in the eyes of many NBA fans. You know, you've got LeBron going to Miami, Durant leaving OKC, going to Golden State. C-Webb is having someone to root against good for the league. It seems to build some passion in sports for sure.
I mean, there can never be a hero without a villain. Sure. Even if that villain is temporary for one season. So one of the great things about the NBA is that our off season normally is just as exciting as the main season because of the trades and who's going where and the changing of allegiances, of alliances. I mean, so I definitely love all the movement. And, you know, the great thing is you're never going to agree with what any player does 100% the whole time. So I love seeing the changes in the league and having someone to root against. I think it's good for the fan soul to have somebody that you can honestly root against.
That's fun.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or it's sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart?
He kicks to Waiters. Over Stevenson. 5 to shoot. And another basket for Miami. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Pass to James. And they double up James. McGee finds Rondo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And Jones slams it in.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. James against Jones. That's tipped. Now Ulis. Outside, Jones. And Waiters has it in the corner. Over LeBron. Waiters no luck.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Well, I'd love to hear his explanation to Coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
A three-pointer off the mark.
He's got to know not to take that shot when he's so closely defended.
And it's McGee with the jam.
Those passes into the paint have to be precise, just like that one.
And so Ulis will bring it up for the Heat. You know, the NBA has cracked down on flopping. It's still part of the game, but C-Webb, would you agree that progress has been made in that area?
Yeah, I think so, and I'd like to blame a lot of my European players for bringing that over along with soccer. Soccer with the flopping and that, and we've kind of taken away. And I know a little bit about flopping. We had some floppers on my Sacramento team, and so flopping is frustrating. You don't want to see that. You want to see guys earn it. This isn't soccer or football, and so I think the league has done a very good job, whether it's trying to find guys early or just embarrass you and say, hey, you're acting a fool. Get up right now. No one touched you. Why did you flop or act like you were hit and move 10 feet back on the side? I hate flopping. But then again, you must embellish. You must be a good actor. You've got to put the referees in a tough position to make a good call. How do you find that balance? But I think the NBA has done a good job of making sure that it isn't encouraged and isn't rewarded.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. The Heat also changing it up. Olynyk, he's checked in for Kuzminskis. And Rodney McGruder's subbed in for Jones. And both free throws good for Waiters. And Dion Waiters, midway through last season, finally had season-ending surgery on his left ankle. He had been trying to manage that injury since the season prior.
Yeah, and ended up losing out on a bonus of over $1 million, which was contingent on him playing 70 games. His play had fallen off, though, so quite possible he needed that surgery even before he suffered the setback.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I love the fire Kuzma plays with, especially inside where he dares defenders to follow.
It's been a few years now since rules were put into place to curb the hack-a-shack strategy. C-Webb, do you think the NBA made the right choice in discouraging that style, that tactic?
You know, Kev, I'm torn on this one. I don't think so. I do think that the game would have gotten ugly, the pace would have gotten bad, but I think it would have been only a couple of years as players would have been embarrassed enough to improve their game. As I travel to different places, the one thing that's the difference between the United States and other places they can shoot free throws. Other places, they just aren't at the park dunking and or hanging on the rim. They're actually shooting shots and skill sets and dribbling. And you know, I was at one time a terrible free throw shooter, and the embarrassment of not making them, missing them late in the games, not being able to be there for your team the way you want to, oh, trust me, it's no better motivation than that. Not giving me a handicap and a crutch saying, oh, don't do it. I don't like the fact that they've tried to place a curb on the hack-a-shack strategy. My thing is get you in the gym in the offseason and make some free throws.
Ulis kicks to Magruder. Waiters on the wing. Banked in off the glass. Waiters got 9 points in the quarter.
shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Outside Rondo. Now the pass to Kuzma. Count the basket.
Good at taking initiative inside. Once Kuzma is near the hoop, he's focused on scoring.
Miami's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Ulis passes to Magruder. And Waiters has it in the corner. A 3-ball. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
On the wing, Stevenson. Passes to Kuzma. Back to Stevenson. Over Waiters. And that one goes long.
He gets some extra attention from the D on that trip, and it throws a shot off.
Pro basketball is one of the few sports where awards are league-wide, C-Web, and not divided by conference. I wonder if the NBA should consider giving out separate awards, for the East and the West.
Kev, I don't know about Eastern and Western Conference, but I do believe that there should be an offensive MVP. I do believe there should be a difference between MVP and maybe the best player in the league, because how do we define some of these things? So I do think we can tinker with some of the awards, but East and West, I'm not really sure with. I think it should always be about the best out of the total number of teams and conferences.
Good perspective.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Here's Magruder. Kuzma pulls it in. Dishes it to Stevenson. Back to Kuzma. And that one drops.
I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Well, a well-earned victory, feeding off the energy of this hometown crowd really all night.
Ulis kicks to Magruder. Shoots over Kuzma. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
The energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Well, Dwayne, you won the game, but you lost a rebounding battle. How did you overcome that?
I don't know. We have a knack for finding a way to win, and we've always had that here. We got to do a better job. We can't get out-rebounded like that and expect to win, so we got to figure it out.
Sure you'll be working on it. Thanks, Dwayne. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.